United Deep Reach. So here we are looking at the United Deep Reach, and this is a really fun free ride board. I've been wanting to get on United for a long time and just haven't been able to, and I finally got on one thanks to the shop at Mount Bachelor here. So if you want to demo one, they might have some in stock. A lot of people who demo them seem to want to buy them, and I agree with that because I really enjoyed this board. It's super surfy, super set back. Let me step back a little bit, kind of show you the flex. It's kind of a playful medium flex, and I did notice that in uneven snow, hey buddy, it got a little bouncy, a little bucky, and it absorbed it well. And it was nice weaving in and out of turns. It's very quick turner, it's very easy to turn, but it couldn't really power through it. Like the Kimura that I was on earlier. Or no, not the Kimura, the Kazu. This is Kimura. The Capita Kazu Pro. That was a bit more power through uneven snow at high speeds. This is more like slow down and weave through it. Its camber profile is great. You can see here, I have a cold, but it's got a nice super directional surfy shape. But you can see, unfortunately this isn't something I can put on the table and kind of show you the camber profile, but there's a healthy bit of camber off the tail, and then a little bit past the bindings there's some early rise, so there's lots of camber. It feels like a little more rocker than the Burton directional camber boards, but a little less camber and a little more rocker, but a little more float, and it's really poppy, playful, dynamic ride. I felt like you could really surf the snow with this. And one thing I checked out in the shop when I was setting up the bindings, I took a tape measure, and with a 22-inch reference stance, they have slam back inserts. So, you know, if you have regular discs and not mini discs, the slam back inserts will be amazing, because with a regular stance at 22, with using the slam back with a regular disc, you can get 12 fucking inches back on board. That is nuts. I mean, that means pretty much this board is unsinkable. It's definitely gonna ride powder like this. It's not gonna be one of those short fatties that sits on the snow. It's gonna be more like this, but boy, I mean, this will be unsinkable. And this is the kind of powder board that you can ride on groomers all day, and it has really good edge hold. I was super impressed with the edge hold. In the hard patches, I felt like it held. It's good in hard snow, but it's not exceptional. It'd be like a 4.5, like a 3.5, you know, like maybe a 4. You know, like it's good in medium, and then if you go out on hard snow, this can hold an edge, but it's not something you're going to want to lay out super hard carving turns, but it's good. It's good for almost all conditions you want to ride. So all in all, I'm super impressed with the United Deep Reach, and I'd just love to spend a little more time on it. I'd love to really get to know this thing and compare it to some other favorites, and you know, really get on this. I have this sinking feeling though that this will be my last time on it, because United has a minimal demo fleet. It's just like really not much going on, so you know, it's kind of disappointing, but hopefully as the brand grows and they develop and you know, get more capital, maybe they'll have some boards for demo. You know, keep my fingers crossed and we'll see. But I'd have to say, just off the bat, I think it has a really surfy, fun, playful ride, and it seems like, based on what I know now, it's a board I could own. I wouldn't mind having this. I wouldn't mind trying something just a touch stiffer, to have a little more of an ability to power through the uneven snow and not buck me around as much. But that would be my only complaint, and it's a minor one. You know, I was riding in smooth in some areas, and it was a really smooth, surfy carve. And then every time we got into the uneven snow, that's where it kind of like started to lose a little bit of its fun personality, but it still stayed the same fun, surfy board. You just had to kind of slow it down a little bit and weave, you know, plot your line, as opposed to just like kind of hammer through this, hit a kicker, you know, that kind of thing. Nah, that's not what this is for, but I could see a lot of people really liking this ride. So there you have it, the United Shapes Deep Reach.